Once again, we take a look at some of the strangest objects ever discovered. Edition number 2. That's number 10, the ominous Black Knight satellite. Debates still rise whether Nikola Tesla actually intercepted radio signals from this object, but in 1954, a retired naval aviation major claimed that the US Air Force had discovered 2 satellites in Earth's orbit. The first official satellite was launched 3 years later, so it was a big mystery to everyone in what was really in outer space. The story even gets crazier, and it has even been claimed that the object is broadcasting signals, and one ham operator has even decoded the mystery to be a 13,000-year-old alien satellite. That's number 9, the Baltic Sea USO, located between Finland and Sweden under 285 feet of water. This Millennium Falcon is 60 feet wide with a 980 feet track leading up to it. The divers who discovered it claimed there were soot-covered rocks and strange formations. A second expedition revealed a staircase-like structure and an entrance to the object. The USO could have been formed from volcanic material and be transported by glaciers, but it still remains a mystery of how intricate the object really is. That's number 8, the Ica stones in Peru. Some of these artifacts depict dinosaurs in such amazing vivid details, it remains and begs the question, who really made these stones? The first mention of the stones came from Spanish explorers in the 16th century, and some were even sent back to Spain. But after that, many fakes have been produced in order to profit off this story. At number 7, the Costa Rica stones. Made out of igneous rock and weighing up to 16 tons, it is speculated these stones are around 2,000 years old. There could have been up to 180 stones, and nobody really knows why they were built. Many were found to be in particular alignments, and one group was arranged to magnetic north. Unfortunately, a lot of these sphere artifacts have been moved and even blown up by treasure hunters seeking gold. At number 6, the Piri-Reis map. Drawn back in 1513 and sourced from previous maps by a famous admiral of the Turkish fleet, this map shows the west coast of Africa and the east coast of South America in very amazing detail. Some debate whether South America is really Antarctica, and it appears to show the continent before it was covered in ice, which was over 6,000 years ago. But then again, it just might be a really loose map of South America. So what continent do you think it is? If it is the Antarctic region, it was drawn before it was discovered 300 years before the James Cook expedition. At number 5, the prehistoric skull with a bullet hole. Believed to be an ancestor of the present-day humans, these beings lived hundreds of thousands of years ago. This particular skull has a small size hole which has no fractures, ruling out the use of a spear or some sort of simple tool. So was this being really shot? Were guns developed way before modern humans? Or was it something more logical, like a micrometeorite or some type of natural event? At number 4, the Hand of Glory. Derived from extreme black magic, the Hand of Glory is supposedly made from a condemned murderer's hand. The legend claims that a wax candle was attached to one of the fingers and the dead man's hair was used as a wick. It had the power to unlock doors and freeze people. Its candle light can only be extinguished by blood or blue skimmed milk. Whether or not you believe in black magic, I'm personally going to stay away from this thing because this thing just freaks me out. But if you want to go see it, the mummified hand resides in Whitby Museum in United Kingdom. At number 3, the Spear of Destiny. This relic was the spear used by a Roman soldier to pierce the side of Jesus in the hours of his crucifixion. It is claimed to yield a great power which could allow the user to control the destiny of the world. This relic contains many stories, including Hitler obtaining the spear after annexing Austria in 1938. It is really debated whether this gave Hitler a greater power in the world, and it was later retrieved right before Hitler's death. There have been multiple spears discovered, and it's not certain which is the actual spear with the proclaimed powers, and even if it's real. At number 2, the Woman from Lens statue. It created around 3500 BC, it might have served as a fertility statue for an unknown goddess. It was first discovered by Lord Elephant, and within 6 years, his entire family of 7 died. The second owner and his family died within 4 years of discovery, and the third family died within 4 years. Finally, the last owner donated to the Royal Scottish Museum, and now it's locked behind glass. Whether it's cursed or not, it's probably just a good idea to stay away from this statue. At number 1, the Antikythera mechanism. It is an ancient analog computer found in Greece, and it is estimated to be over 2,000 years old. It is the most complex artifact ever found, and it precedes any other similar device by over a millennium. It is composed of several dials which accurately displays the Egyptian solar calendar and the 12 zodiac signs. By turning the handle to a particular date, one can determine the exact position of the sun and moon and the exact phase of the moon. One can even find out when the next eclipse is, and it is even believed to dictate the paths of several planets. It is a marvel of engineering, and the question still remains: who had the knowledge and skill set to build one of the most incredible artifacts of all time?